So I wake up in the morning and we have a bench at the end of the bed and I keep my purse there all the time. I'm certain I put it there. I wake up, can't see it, and start to pester Jack about it.
My girlfriend said, hey, have you seen my purse? And that wasn't something I usually really keep track of. So we both kind of went through the home to see, hey, where could the purse possibly be? We looked in the bedroom, we looked in the laundry room, went through my office, looked in the downstairs bedroom, checked everywhere we could possibly have left a purse in the home, and it wasn't there.
I was pretty fired up. In my head, I was convinced he must have moved it and forgot.
Told her, hey, I'm gonna check the security footage that I have in the house, and I guarantee you're walking out of the house with it.
He's frustrated. In his mind, I mistakenly put it somewhere and forgot, so tension was a little high.
I was pretty steadfast and sure that that purse was gonna be seen walking out of the house with her. Kind of almost made a bet that that was the case. The security camera in my home was kind of at the front of the living room, if you will. It shows the whole living room and kind of upstairs as well, but it gives a great view into the main area of the home. So I would have easily been able to see, hey, you walked out with the purse, but you didn't return with it.
He has his security device hooked up, so he goes to the application in there.
So as I'm looking through the footage, you can see, you know, myself on the couch, you can see the TV to the left, the kitchen in the background. To the right behind me is the stairs, and above that is my office. And above that in the top right is the hallway that leads back into my master bedroom. I'm noticing what's going on in the living room, what's going on in the frame that's captured. Some of the frames where she had walked out of the home and there was no purse in her hand, kind of let her know, okay, you didn't do it at that point. And then kept looking, and there was never a point where she had left the home with a purse that day. So as I was fast forward scrubbing through the video footage that I had, I started to notice something very, very slowly move into the frame. Rewinded a little bit, then found the perfect spot. And right around 1 a.m., there happened to be a figure at the top right of the stairs.
So we stopped the footage immediately. The purse is completely out of our heads. We knew we were down on the couch at that point, and there's a human being standing at the top of the stairs that shouldn't have been.
When I saw the figure at the top of my stairs, it was absolute fear. I am in the house, on the couch, with my dogs at my feet, girlfriend on the couch as well, and there's this figure at the top of the stairs looking down on us.
The person standing at the top of the stairs was probably about Jack's size. He had on a hoodie, looked like sweats. The footage is a little bit grainy, but we could tell from the footage that it wasn't us. We don't know who it is. That was the moment that, you know, we both had our stomachs kind of dropped and we realized that, holy crap, there was a stranger standing here.
My hands start sweating, and then I began to quickly think, my girlfriend, she didn't lose her purse. There was somebody in my home that took it.
So we sit there looking at the footage for probably 10 minutes. We're trying to make sense of it.
He came up from the ground floor, 3 flights of back steps, and into the master bedroom. The door was unlocked that evening because we had been on the hammock, and that was literally the only time in 5 years living there that that door was unlocked. As I looked at the security footage, I noticed how quiet he was as he came in, almost sloth-like. And that neither of my dogs woke up, I didn't wake up. He was in my house while we were asleep for close to 45 minutes.
When the show ends and we wake up, him leaving the home was clearly a reaction to us waking up. I think he either heard or saw movement. He leaves, and a second later, we're up off the couch. And I actually went upstairs first, probably not 30 seconds after him. I never saw anyone up there. It's crazy in hindsight to think that if he hadn't immediately vacated the home, I might have encountered him. When it finally sinks in that someone entered the home while I was sleeping, while Jack was sleeping, it was terrifying.